In this video, I'll be talking about Chrono Odyssey getting a big shakeup because it's getting an overhaul of systems after the feedback from the closed beta recently that just happened. I was able to take part in that as well too and give my feedback to them. And yeah, Chrono Odyssey is just it needs a lot of work. It's unfortunately not as fun as I was hoping it was going to be, but more on that and later in the video. Let's go over other details of why it's getting an overhaul. So the devs talk about how the closed beta for Chrono Odyssey may be behind them, but the real work is just beginning. Based on loads of player feedback, the dev team has officially confirmed a sweeping rework of almost every core system in the game, from combat and exploration to UI, performance, and even the main story. The team's aiming to make the action feel snappier, more reactive, and far more satisfying. Input lag is being cut down, thankfully. Animations are being cleaned up, yes, another good thing, and a new layer of feedback is being added so that every hit actually feels like it lands. One of the biggest additions is the Matrix system, letting players evolve their weapons into one of 4 unique combat styles. That means more build variety and a lot more flexibility in how you want to fight. On top of that, enemies are getting smarter. Expect improved AI, trickier attack patterns, and more dynamic encounters that demand actual strategy. Core mechanics like weapon switching, camera behavior, and controller support are also being reworked to feel smoother and more responsive. Satera won't just look prettier, it's going to feel more alive. Every region will have a more distinct vibe with dynamic weather systems, interactive elements like wind-affected grass, and more freedom to explore thanks to new paths, hidden caves, and branching routes. Dungeons are being refreshed too, now with randomized layouts, secret mechanics, and revamped loot. Side quests are being fleshed out and tied more directly to the world, offering new gear and collectibles you won't want to miss. Early game progression is being rebalanced to ease new players into the grind. The intro, tutorial section, is being fine-tuned to help players hit the ground running and reach the first major dungeon, the Chrono Gate, with confidence. It can even be tackled with NPC allies now, making solo play more viable. PvE content will have clearer info, recommended level, party size, gear score, and all that good stuff. Solo play will focus more on timing and skill, while party content will challenge coordination and teamwork, which to me makes the most sense. Chrono Studio is working under the hood too, reworking rendering and memory systems to make performance smoother across more devices. Visuals are getting a polished pass with DLSS FSR support, sharper transitions, and improved lighting. Audio isn't being left behind either. Combat effects will feel heavier. Ambient sound will better reflect your surroundings, and everything from footsteps to explosions will get a little more punch. There's also a long list of quality of life upgrades, smarter map navigation and quest tracking, for example, new ping tools for easier communication, better friend, guild, and party invite systems as well. Chrono Odyssey's narrative is being reworked from the ground up. The team wants the story to better match the tone and scope of the world they are building. Something more emotional, something, more personal and worth investing in long term. With all these updates in motion and another testing phase on the way, Chrono Odyssey is shaping up to be more than just a visual showcase. It could become something truly special, which is honestly what I want it to be. I want it to stand out. I want it to be unique among other games. Unfortunately, when I played it, it just wasn't hitting. It was like, this is not it, dude. Don't get me wrong. There are some good elements to it, but a lot of it was just not great. I remember having an experience where I was trying to do a side quest, had trouble trying to find it or lock it down. And when I did, I just got locked out of everything else. Like, it literally just locked me into only doing the side quests in this area. And I could not leave the area until I finished it. I don't know why that happened. It was weird, super weird, because any other side quests I'd done up to that point, and even after that, did not lock me into a mini zone or small area just completed to where I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't do the main quest, couldn't do anything else. So it was super weird. The dungeon, with the first dungeon, I tried out, didn't beat the boss. I figured, okay, I got to level up some more, things like that. That's fine. That didn't really bother me in terms of the dungeon and dungeon boss, because I figured I just had to level up more because I was playing solo. I wasn't playing with a party. None of that. In true MMO style, though, MMORPG style is that, yeah, you had enemies in the world you can go attack and, tackle alone, fight random people, things like that, and that's fine. Those didn't really feel like out of place or really like unbalanced, but the combat definitely could use some rework to a degree as far as like being more engaging. Enemies being more engaging, more fun to tackle and things like that. So definitely appreciate the devs, taking the feedback to heart and trying to essentially make an overall better game. This is originally being promoted when it first got announced as like the true next gen MMORPG, and honestly, it didn't feel like that in the closed beta. Now, understandably so, there's going to be issues and things like that, but yeah, the fact that they're overhauling the game to this degree means there's a lot of issues and a lot of things players are upset about, myself included. The story I didn't pay too much attention to, but the fact it's getting a rewrite to try and improve it, honestly, is a good thing if it's not up to par to the overall fan reception. So, good news there. In this day and age, you got to have some good storytelling. I mean, I argue that the best MMORPG that has the best storytelling is still Final Fantasy 14. Like, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, you just can't beat that for its storytelling. Like, it's so freaking good overall. Now, do I expect Chrono Odyssey to maybe match that? No, because it's a different company, different level, different scale, things like that. They're trying to go for something different here. So, but what they could do is try to offer something different that's still really good. We'll just have to wait and see, along with the other systems that they're trying to adjust and revamp and just make a lot better overall. So I'll definitely stay up to date on this and keep you guys posted on any more information I do find out, because definitely want this game to be good. Was disappointed in the closed beta that I tried, and man, just want this game to be really, really fun for everybody. This is probably not going to have a monthly subscription. I don't know yet for sure if it will. We're getting a lot of hit or miss games that do that as far as MMOs go. You got some release free to play, don't have a month to month a subscription type of model, but they're still fun MMOs and have like microtransactions, things like that. And then you got ones that are paid. You pay once, that's it, no monthly subscription. Like New World, for example. Or was it New World? Yeah, New World, for example, comes to mind. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. If it's going to be just a full price game, like $60, $70, more likely 70, and if it has a monthly subscription or not, or whatever they're going to do. So stay tuned for that. As far as any more details I do find out for you, let me know your thoughts and comments below about this. Sound off, please. Let me know what you think about this. Did you try to close beta out, and were you upset with it? Did you like it? Are you happy about these changes that they are going to be making? Love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video and learned something, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys on the next video.